If I'm going to get to the ritual chamber in that monastery, we need to fix that boat. I don't know how I'm going to convince the others to take it inland rather than off this island, but I have to find a way. Reyes won't be easy. She wants to get back to her daughter, and she's in pain over Roth. We all are. I still don't know exactly why Matthias wanted Sam in the first place, but it doesn't matter. She's back with us now. She's safe.
So for our final bow upgrade, we get the competition bow, which is a crazy looking bow that does an insane amount of damage. I mean, just look at that thing. But we can't afford everything, so I think we'll just add the stabilizing weight. We'll save the explosive arrows for later, when we have some more stuff. But let's go talk to the crew one more time.
So, you have what you need?
Yeah, as soon as I get this part fixed, we'll just need to do some cleaning on the valves. You staying?
No, I'm going to check out that old base in the cliffs.
Well, you better go then. We aren't going to wait for you, Lara. I don't have time to talk. Gotta fix this damn thing.
Sam's been through so much. I'm just going to watch over her, make sure she gets some sleep. Good luck exploring that old base, Lara. I wish I could go with you. Who knows what secrets you'll uncover. Best if we don't talk now.
More like best if we don't talk ever, right, Whitman?
I'm going to keep watch here. Reyes is working on the engine, and the others are getting some rest.
Are you going to stay up all night?
Whitman will take watch a bit later. You still don't trust him, do you?
No, and neither should you. Be careful while I'm gone. Keep a close eye on him.
I hope you find whatever you're looking for up there, Lara.
I hope so too, Jonah. But we did pass by that tomb a little while back that we couldn't get into. But now with our rope ascender, we can clear this way. Now this is actually the last tomb of the normal game. And I say normal game because, well, there's a little bit of a surprise later. Nothing big, but I think it's pretty neat. For right now, we can just focus on getting this last tomb. Hopefully another gun part, because that would be pretty neat. And some more experience in scrap would certainly help as well, because we are running low on scrap. All these weapon upgrades are kind of killing it.
This cave was once a place of worship. What are they doing here? Some kind of fishery.
So this tomb is unique in that the entire thing is a giant timed puzzle. You basically need to initiate the buoy to go around this entire area, and you need to follow it up above. Thankfully, it's not a very long puzzle, because if you were to mess up the end, I'm sure that would get incredibly frustrating to start all over. You really just have to make these 2 precise jumps and use the rope arrows to bring this over as quickly as you can. And just like that, that's it. We figured out the tomb.
They must use this place to store food.
Okay, so we got another handgun part and enough experience to level up. I'd say this tomb was, well, really worth it. That also brings us to our final handgun upgrade, the Magnum Pistol. Just like all of the other weapons, the final one is so much stronger. It's kind of crazy. But let's try to get rid of some of these experts so I can show off some of the cool little dodge kills. They're pretty neat. And we don't really have a whole lot of scrap, but we can get a new upgrade for the Magnum. That thing is looking insane. But we're done here, so we can just leave. So our next task is to just get up to the research base, and we can do that right away, but there's still a couple of things around this beach that we haven't collected yet. And I'd like to take care of them now, you know, while we're here. Just a couple of cairns, a couple of GPS caches, that's really it. So this is a bit of a puzzle, and not really a puzzle in the sense of it being challenging, just getting these buoys to kind of sit in the right place can be a little annoying, because we need them to get up to the climbing wall. And there are a couple ways that you can position them to kind of do it, but jumping up on these can be a little impractical. So it's better to just put them back here and then have them so close together that you can't mess this up. So you just get up on this rock here, jump up onto them, and then get up the climbing wall. Still not entirely sure what she's doing to those cairns or why it's really important, but it gets us some experience. And it's kind of hard to see now that the beach is at night, but hidden around here we can actually get up onto these ledges, and there's another cairn hidden right around here. The last cairn, however, is, well, it's right out in the middle here. Pretty hard to miss, even at night. And with all of those taken care of, we can move on towards the research base. In order to get up there, though, we need to kind of climb this elevator shaft. And now that we have the rope ascender, we can get into it. Now there is a pretty sneaky GPS cache hidden up here, and if you knew where it was on the map, it might trick you into thinking it's at the bottom of the shaft, but it's actually at the very top, on top of this roof. And it looks like we just have one more to go.
This island is more than I could have hoped for. Of course, these islanders are absolutely insane. Those poor people from the Endurance, so tragic, but honestly, it adds to the drama. Not only is this the mythical land of Yamatai, but the shipwrecks and the modern-day cultists. It warrants at least 2 documentaries, maybe even a series. Oh, Lord, this place is going to ignite the world's imagination, and I'm going to be right in the center of it all. Such a huge relief. All my chips were on this one number. I just need to be careful now. This situation could spin out of control on a dime. Once I have this Matthias fellow's ear, I can convince him that there's much to gain in cooperating. I mean, he can't honestly believe the things he preaches to these men, right? They're just lost and confused. I'll help to bring them all back to civilization. The sponsors are gonna line up for this exclusive. The story is huge.
Well, it wouldn't be Whitman if he weren't being a smug asshole all of the time. Does he really think that a huge story or a documentary should be the main priority right now? Since, like, we're all fighting not to die? I feel that's a little bit more important. And these 2 gondolas are just a little bit too far away to safely jump to. So we can just bring them both closer. Thanks to our new rope ascender. Still looks a little too long though. Okay, time to go. Sounded like that was gonna crash while we were on it. Nice little bit of scrap up here.
What the hell are we doing here? There's fucking Oni in that tomb.
Calm down. We got orders from the man. No one goes in or out.
They kill anything that sets foot in there.
You been listening to the OMS crew?
Yeah, they said some guys went in there on a salvage job and never came out.
They're fucking with you, brother. Those bozos like to make shit up. Don't believe any of it.
So there's only 2 guys up here. I think we can take them out, no problem. And you know what we haven't done in a while? We haven't done a real stealth attack, where we just get right up next to them. Now, alerting these guys only brings in 2 more, so it's not a huge deal, but I want to kind of conserve my ammo as much as possible since I tend to go a little crazy with the rifle. And even though it's really powerful right now, I kind of use a bit too much when I try to fight people, so I'm trying to conserve that right now. And it looks like, based on the 2 guys that were just there, that this research base is going to be guarded by maybe not a whole lot of people, but probably by enough. Well, that's a bit of a long jump. Looks like the Germans were expecting a lot of resistance, because this research base also has a giant cannon on the front. But there it is. Right down in that hole is where we need to go. Hopefully we'll find some answers, because right now we don't have a whole lot. And we need to get out of here soon, because they're not going to wait for us. So, we'll see what we find in the research base.